Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you how to make a girl mini candle. We're gonna start with the star phone. I got this star phone at Joann's. It comes with 3, so it comes already in this shape if you guys want to give a look there, or you can just, cut your piece of phone to look like that. I cut it like kind of 4 fingers because I don't want her to be too big because it's just a candle, and I'm just cutting the edges to make a little bit more look rounded on both sides and the top and the bottom. Don't worry if your phone has any imperfections or any holes or anything like that, because we can cover everything. Mine has like a hot glue hole. I think my hot glue was close to it. Like it's like a big, like you can see right there, but I'm just gonna put some some clay there, and you fix your problem and you can start over. Everything like in the phone, you can fix it before you start covering. The Minion is like a crazy thing. Despicable Me is up again, so it's very cool to make it and learn. It's really easy. I opened the yellow, just a piece big enough for me to cover. Worry about covering the top down and one side because she's gonna have clothes, so try to leave your seams where you're not gonna see anyway. So I always, when I'm making minions, and start like on the top, and I push it down and the excess on the sides, and then you just cut it, the excess off, and you can smooth everything. If you guys, I got a bunch of emails, I don't know if it was Twitter, whatever, social media all around, asking about why Cupping Cakes Gourmet has the iwillgomiles4you.com website here in the video. That is my website. I used to have 3 different ones, one for weddings, one for parties, and the cupping cakes for everything else, but now we have just one. So iwillgomiles4you.com, then you can see up there is my website from Cupping Cakes Gourmet too, so you can find all the tools and really cool stuff there. So if you're looking for any of the tools I'm using here, check it out. It's growing. The site is just growing right now. So I covered the yellow and got out the imperfections off, and now I open the pink and I make one side be very straight because it's gonna be the top of her clothes. The bottom you don't need to worry about because we're gonna put it under, but the top just get one side and it's very straight, and then cut the excess off. I love this little scissor. I think it's for sewing, but I really like it. It's really small and cuts the excess of clay without making any marks. So now I'm just gonna get all the marks and the imperfections smooth. You can use your palms, you can use the table, whatever you feel more comfortable. Just be careful to don't mess it up your yellow. So now again, I open a little pink, and with this tool, I'm just making 2 long stripes to make the top part, her jumper. So I just want to make that, and 2 squares for the front and the back of the jumper. Just be sure that your squares are square and the same size. You can cut with a cookie cutter if you don't feel very comfortable cutting by hand. You can definitely use the cookie cutter. So I'm just seeing if I like the size, because I want to put the this long pieces first and then cover with this one. So I'm gonna start one side, go up to have a space for her arm, and go down the back. And then you cut the excess. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Just like that. And now I'm gonna cover both sides, front and back, with that little square we made. I'm using this little Serenade tool. It just looks like you sewed everything, and I like to use that when I'm making anything like jumpers, clothes, pieces of clothing, and it looks very cute. So I'm going all over the top of the arms and the 2 squares that we placed. And we're gonna do the other side. If you're not used to my channel, here's the Cup and Cakes Gourmet, and we do everything for your party, from invitations to cakes and DIYs, decorations, everything that's creative, everything that you can use, your hands to make. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It's gonna be so much fun and so much more to come. So I did the same thing in the other square in the front and the back. And now we're gonna start the details. I'm using my ball tool. I'm just gonna push down to have that little drawing that they have on their jumper. And I'm just made it like 4 little balls to make kind of like the button. This one, I'm using this curve tool. I just wanna make a circle, and that is the easy way for me to make a circle the size they want. And then you have right there. And with this rectangle, like I think it's a stamper tool, I don't know what the name is, but I'm just gonna make a triangle because they have that symbol on their jumper, and that's what I wanted to do. Now I'm making little tiny little things, balls in pink to make the buttons. You of course can jump this over. I just like to put as many details as I can. Now with the black, we're gonna make 2 balls of the same size. If you have, like, you're starting now, just make the balls first and check if they're the same size, and then you make them look like teardrops, and you squish in the back, and then we're gonna make her shoes. It's that easy. With the pink, we're gonna start making her legs. Remember that a candle like this is gonna stand, so if it's too big, you need to let it dry first. But like a Minion is not big enough, you can make the legs and just place it. So I'm making 2 little rows. I always make one a little bigger than the other to look like it's a 3D. One's a little bit in the back, one's in the front, but not like it's a huge difference. It's just to give it like a sensation that she's kind of standing and walking. And now with the toothpick, I'm gonna go inside those to place in the body. You can roll your hand like I'm doing for the toothpick to go inside. Don't push in, because then you're gonna lose the shape. Just go rolling and rolling and rolling, and it goes by itself. And if you needed to, you can put your toothpick in the water. That helps too. I'm looking the side and put some glue if you're using clay or cold porcelain, and just place both of them. And now I'm putting glue on the shoe, putting glue on the leg, and we're gonna place the shoe right there. And you do that for both sides. Now with yellow, I'm just making 2 long rows for the arms. One arm is gonna be holding the candle, the other arm is gonna be down. So we need to worry more at the arm that's gonna hold the candle, then need to have a little bit more structure. The other one is just gonna be glued on it. I'm using the ball to make the sleeve, like to separate the arms and the hand. And now I'm gonna place the toothpick for the arm that is gonna hold the candle. Little glue to hold it, and you check where you want it to be, and don't push in. Just use like a scissor or something to hold the toothpick, because if you push by the arm, by the yellow clay, you're gonna lose the shape. So always I use the scissor all the time, or anything, any tool that you have for it. And now I'm gluing the other arm to the other side. Doesn't need a toothpick or anything. I'm making 2 holes on the top, just for the hair. So it's just to two holes, but I don't know what happened to the footage. And now I made a circle for her eyes. Now we're gonna make a snake and kind of make it flat to make it that, I don't know, it's a helmet that they use or something in around their eyes. So I'm just making it flat because I want to have that edge. And now we're gonna place around the circle that we put for her eyes. It's like a glass, maybe? Yeah, glass or helmet, I don't know. Cut the excess and smooth the edges. Push gentle so you don't, squish down and don't make marks on your yellow. So now the black, I open the snake and flat it the same way to make the elastic or the belt that goes around holding that glass there. And we're gonna place in the middle, going around to the other side. And again, we cut the excess. I'm making two little tiny balls in white to make the screws that goes around. So I'm placing one each side. And I'm making two little holes to look like a screw or a button or something. Now with the black again, I'm gonna make a ball and a teardrop shape to start making the hand. We're gonna just mark the thumbs. We're not gonna make it like a princess hand and use a lot of trouble or anything. You just make the V flat and make a little cut for the thumb. And then we're gonna put some toothpick to hold it in place. I put glue, place the toothpick, and then we can just place the hand. Now for the hair, I have those little sticks. I will have it on my website. They come from Brazil. I don't even know the name, but I'm just gonna place for the hair on the top on those two holes that we made it with a little glue. Close it, the dough, so you know that it's very secure there. Same thing the other side. Now with the mold, because it's so small and it's easier, I'm just gonna make 4 pieces of a little bowl, and we're gonna put one in the back and one in the front, and then it's gonna hold the hair. You need to put one in the back and one in the front for them to hold it, because you're placing in some different material that is not clay. So if you do that, it's gonna stay in place forever. Check if it's the way you want to look. And with the black again, we're gonna make the hand that's gonna hold the candle. So we make the ball, teardrop shape, mark the thumbs, and now I'm gonna place the candle holder top right there. I put a little glue just in case, and now we're gonna cover the whole thing. And place an arm. let it dry a little bit before you put the candle. I will show you guys the candle right now, but just let it dry before you place it. Now I'm putting a little black ball in the middle of the eyes to finish it, and then we can put a little detail with the white, another little ball to make that light reflection. We're gonna paint silver, that part that's white, around it, and I put the candle, just showing you guys. But we need to, you know, this is the back, and then the front you have details all around. Don't forget to paint that white around her eyes right there and silver, but I'm not gonna do that because it's, you know, wet. And I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.